California right now, and I am getting ready to put up a video about a day in my life here. I'm here on a business / personal trip with my husband and my husband's family. And I thought I would take the opportunity, it's such a beautiful place, that I would talk a little bit about my colonics, because I promised you guys a video on that. Why am I doing it? Have I seen any benefits yet? And the answer to that is yes. I have already seen some benefits I'm actually, like, no joke, surprised about. I have just done 2 of them now, and I really have noticed big changes in my digestion mainly. I've been plant-based for 8 years, and while I have seen benefits from coming from a SAD diet, I felt like I kind of plateaued. And now that I've been doing more of a raw style plant-based diet, which I feel like just naturally eliminates a lot of extra processed stuff, I have seen so many changes in the last year. And since doing these colonics, I feel like I'm just upping my game. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that colonics are not about like quick weight loss, which that's what I always thought they were about. It was just like a quick weight loss tool that like celebrities did or something. And that's obviously not why I'm doing that. I don't need to lose any weight. I really just want to step my game up as far as in my health. I want to step my health up, I should say. And I don't think I've told you guys this, but I have hypothyroidism, and I've had it since turning 35. I was eating a more paleo style diet and got my blood work done. I got my blood work done when I was 30, and then after 5 years of doing paleo, I got it done again, and I just felt like my numbers looked like crap. I had hypothyroidism at that point. My cholesterol was super high, and my husband had off the charts cholesterol. And he did do the test they suggest you do, like, which basically just kind of determines what kind of particles you have floating in your blood, which his were supposedly the fluffy ones. But anyhow, we were kind of scared about it, and we were really hyper focused on not eating very many carbohydrates, especially carbohydrates. We didn't do dairy, which that really made it easy to go vegan. But he also was dealing with diverticulitis. And we decided to make a big change. You know, we weren't really listening to doctors at that point. We were listening to a lot of bloggers, and we just felt like we needed to listen to more facts. And so that's where we stumbled upon like an alkaline diet, which if you are plant-based, you're just by process of elimination eating more alkaline. So that's kind of where my vegan journey started. And of course, through the years, I've tried several different types of a plant-based diet. You know, I'm mostly focused on healthy food, but still just would still eat a lot of junk from time to time. And I felt like my numbers were better and stable, but I was kind of climbing here and there. So, you know, they always start you at the lowest dosage, which is typically like 30 mgs, and then I was kind of like creeping up. So I switched my medicine around. It's a lot of trial and error with hypothyroidism, and I finally got on something that's more natural, that gives you both hormones. You know, so if you have hypothyroid, you realize you have a T3, T4, that your body naturally produces T4, but it doesn't T3, and so your body then takes your T3 or your T4 and then uptakes it into T3, and your T3 is really what controls like metabolism and just overall how you feel as far as being lethargic and just kind of more fatigued. And so, you know, hair falling out, so overall metabolism, which I feel like the plant-based diet I was consuming, you know, I was able to pretty well maintain my weight at like 135 to 140 pounds. But, you know, I felt like, man, for what I eat, I really feel like most people would be a lot thinner. Not that that matters. Everybody has different body types, and I loved my body at 140 pounds. I love my body now at 130-ish pounds. My whole thing with switching to a more raw diet has just been focusing on more nutrients. And with that comes colonics. After doing some research and stumbling upon different people's information, I followed Dr. Morse down in Florida, and I have gone through his herbal certification, his detoxification specialist certification. I'm certified in that. I'm getting ready to be taking the iridology classes. I just find that stuff super interesting and beneficial, and hope one day to become more of a health coach, having those two certifications and really wanting to just help people figure it out. Why are they not feeling well? And that there is an answer to make them feel better, and you can do it with just something as simple as changing your diet, in my opinion. I mean, I know it's not super simple. It sounds simple in definition, it's simple, but it's not simple. As we all know, it's hard and it's a daily grind, but you can do it, and you can do it without filling your body with a bunch of crap chemicals that your liver then has to further detoxify from your body, which when you have hypothyroidism, a lot of times you have liver issues, but most people do have liver issues. And we automatically think, well, that's an alcohol thing, but it isn't. It has nothing, it does have to do with alcohol, don't get me wrong, but it's not, that's not the main issue. It's all the stuff we're breathing in, all the stuff we're putting on our skin, all the stuff that we consume that really isn't natural things, just all the preservatives in food. And then your liver also controls your hormones. It detoxifies estrogen. It's just like, it's a lot that we put on our livers. And so I think that often turns into hypothyroidism or any kind of autoimmune problem. And so I want to cure myself. I want to be done with this. I want to completely get off medication. And since being raw since February of this year, not 100%, as I've talked about in the past, but I would say 60 to 80%. I mean, I've noticed huge changes, and I feel like once I go through a juice cleanse, do the rest of this colonic series, that I will be cured from hypothyroidism. I really truly believe that. And with the colonics, at the beginning of the video, I put a symptom list of things, if you're struggling with these things, where colonics can help you. My whole thing with them is to get rid of all the junk that's on my body so that my body can absorb all these healthy foods that I'm consuming and then heal itself, which I truly believe it will. So after the next colonic, I'm going to do a thyroid panel and just see if that's helped. The last time I had my thyroid checked, I was on my full dosage, which is 60 mcg, and I have recently gone down to 30 mcg, and I was at a TSH of 2, so I'm hoping that that's at least is the same, and then I can drop down again to maybe every other day taking 30 mcgs. So I do believe you need to wean yourself off that stuff, because I think sometimes then you go through more of a healing crisis if you don't, which obviously we do not. And I have been dealing with somewhat of a healing crisis. I have what's called tinea versicolor, and it's kind of like a fungal issue. And when you get sun, you notice it more. And I have, since being here, really noticed it. And I think that's because in the last month and a half, I've really cracked down on eating a lot more fruit and vegetables too, but fruit has been my main focus. And I think that some people will say, like Dr. Morse, there's another guy that I follow on YouTube, and I'll have to get his name, I can't remember now what it is, but he talks about how if you just switch to more of a fruit-based diet, if you have fungal issues, that sometimes that can come out in you. And it was completely gone. I had breakouts before and used the soap, and then started with this fruit thing, and my back, my husband's like, oh my gosh, that stuff has come back. So I think that has been part of the issue. So I'm ordering more soap. We'll see if it helps, because the last time it completely eliminated it. But anyhow, with the colonics, you know, I've noticed like my energy level has really gone up. My skin's just like so good. Better than it's ever been in my life. Which there was a noticeable change after going raw too. I think when you're just consuming fruit and vegetables, just like the amount of nutrients you're putting in your body is just out of this world. And I think the colonics has allowed my body to absorb that stuff better, which is why it's gotten better and better. So I would highly recommend a colonic, not for weight loss, because I mean, you're going to lose a couple pounds, but you're going to get it all back after you start eating. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I was doing a fruit diet that week, and, you know, I'm back to, well, before I left for California, I weighed myself. Now I'm guaranteeing I'm more because of crap I've eaten while I've been here. A lot more cooked food, a lot more salty food, and the food that I'm consuming here is not food that I will be consuming when I get back to Illinois. So I'm sad to be leaving here, but I wish I could stay and have like a house here where I could buy all California groceries. But and then when I do go out to eating just nothing but fresh salads all the time, because it's been amazing. The avocados here are just, oh my gosh, out of this world good. So, but I am excited to get back into more of a 100% raw for at least for a couple of weeks, and then back to my normal once a week, once every month, whatever it will be. Holidays are coming up, so I'm sure I'll be eating some cooked food then. I mean, I'll do my best. I've been doing pretty good here. I'm pretty proud of myself, really, for the amount of salads I've consumed, but it's been relatively easy due to the food here is just so fresh and good. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep you guys updated on my hypothyroidism. I really feel like in the next few months I will be able to completely go off my medication, and the colonics will become more of a, you know, maintenance thing. I might buy my own enema bag and do some stuff at home just so I don't have the drive and the expense of doing colonics, which I think are great. You know, you're gonna get probably quicker results, but I do think you can do enemas and get the same results after maybe a few more. But all this stuff is super cool, and I hope to help anybody that's looking to, you know, do something and like this, do colonics, and maybe they, you know, are doing some research on, will they really make a difference? Do I want to invest the money and the time in it? And 100% you should. And the next one I'm doing, I'm gonna take you guys with me and show you the actual machine and how the stuff comes through. And I am gonna do another fruit and veggie only week, because I really think that she just couldn't believe all the stuff that came out. And it took a little longer this time, but when it started coming out, wow, it was like black tar. So I do believe that stuff has been sitting in my system for a long time. And now, with the exception of this week, the stuff that I'm putting in, you know, is going through me a lot quicker. My digestion here has been good, so I know I'm not like going back to ground zero or anything. So anyhow, I'm going to be doing or posting another video. I've been working on it a little bit out here, and showing you guys a little bit of stuff that I've been doing. Some food. I haven't been great about posting pictures because we haven't really been on our own, and no one really knows I'm doing this YouTube channel. I'm kind of shy about telling people these things, and I really don't like to make people feel bad about what they're eating. I'm just that person where I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I know everybody wants to be healthy, and it's hard. So anyhow, I'm rambling now, but if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, please, and just subscribe, comment. If there's anything else you'd like to know that I've missed, ask me a question. I'd be happy to answer you guys. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. All right, have a wonderful day.